ball is in Ukraine's court. That's President Trump's message to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky ahead of a high-pressure meeting set for today at the White House. Of course, a follow-up to President Trump's meeting last week with Russian President Vladimir Putin.
And we want to get to Doug Luzader because we know some European leaders are going to be backing up Zelensky and his efforts there in Washington.
Yeah, it's going to be a crowded scene at the White House. Good morning. Zelensky is going to be arriving at the White House this afternoon, and he is not coming alone. With Russia trying to lock in what gains it can, another sit-down today between President Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. And already, Trump is ramping up the pressure. Posting last night on Truth Social, President Zelensky of Ukraine can end the war with Russia almost immediately if he wants to, or he can continue to fight.
This is tough stuff.
U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio laying some groundwork over the weekend, saying Ukraine will have to make concessions.
You can't have a peace deal between two warring factions unless both sides agree to give up something and both sides agree that the other side gets something.
Zelensky, meeting with European leaders, pushed back against land concessions to Russia.
The constitution of Ukraine makes it impossible to give up territory or trade land.
And Zelensky will be joined at the White House today by 7 other European leaders, all making the case for a tough stance against Russia following last week's Trump-Putin meeting in Alaska.
That meeting was a disaster. It was an embarrassment for the United States.
Critics accuse Trump of giving in to Putin, but the administration says security guarantees could build a lasting peace.
It means that the United States is potentially prepared to be able to give Article 5 security guarantees, but not from NATO, directly from the United States and other European countries.
And President Trump is already saying there is no way Ukraine will get Crimea back, which Russia seized back in 2014, and NATO membership, he says, is off the table. Back to you guys.
Talks are ongoing. Everything seems so far away there. Do you think it's possible we very well could see a President Trump, Zelensky, and Putin meeting in the near future?
Yeah, a trilateral meeting is something that that Zelensky has really been pushing for. There are some reports it could happen in days, perhaps even the end of this week, if today's meeting goes well, and that's a big if.
That is. We shall see. Doug Luzader, Washington this morning. Doug, good to see you.